Officialwatches.com, proud sponsors of Ultimate Ball.
Welcome to Ultimate Ball Question and Answers. And I've got the man that knows everything about MMA, everything about Ultimate Ball, in fact, everything about everything. Grant, how are you doing, my friend? Well, it's on and up with the Ultimate Ball. The questions come in fast and furious. Now, I've got here Mr. Jameson from Dublin in Ireland saying, how about we get an Irish team together so we can have England versus Ireland? Is that feasible at this moment?
Well, do you know, it's Ultimate Ball is in its early stages, but I think it's even surprised you, Dave, how fast you know, the interest that is gathering right across the internet. I've just come back from Slovenia, and there's people in Slovenia talking about it. They've seen on YouTube I referee WFC out there, and they're all talking about what is this Ultimate Ball. It's a little bit of confusion, people are sceptical, but everybody's interested. Of course, down in the near future, we're going to have international teams. Ireland versus England. Great, isn't it? I've had guys from the USA, Australia, Zimbabwe even. One email from Zimbabwe. You Zimbabweans out there, it's coming, don't you worry. One thing's worth remembering though, Dave. You know, this is Ultimate Ball is a sport for fighters. You've obviously looked over at my questions here. No. He's had a little peek and thought, I know. Well, Mrs. Samantha Jameson from Scotland, she's actually said, can anyone play Ultimate Ball? We've got a team over here of printers. We want Scotland printers versus anybody. But, you know, that's mainly for the white collar. What we said on white collar, we'll do, you know, Team Elite, which we've got what they call a higher team. They want to take on a football team. This is great for the early stages, but it is especially for... Yeah, we've mentioned it before in some previous question and answers. The sport is in its very early stages. It will evolve slightly. We've obviously thought deep and hard about the rules. We want the ideal balance between competition, entertainment and safety, and something for MMA fighters. It will evolve to a stage where to compete in Ultimate Ball, you must be a recognised MMA fighter. At the moment, in its early stages, we will be having some matches with non-MMA fighters, but it is a sport designed for MMA fighters. And what we've said is like a team, as if it was Team Band Dogs. You could be a trainer in the camp, you could be an amateur fighter, a semi-pro fighter, or a professional MMA fighter, but you must be one of them four. You can't be just a rugby player joining Band Dogs going, here I am, ready to smash everything up. Yeah, we've covered that already because we know it's going to happen. Okay, now, Mr. John Jones, I can't. It's not Big John Jones, no.
Not Big John, Big John Jones. Is Grant Waltman at present the only guy in the UK and across the world to referee Ultimate Ball? Well, I can answer that. Yeah. We've only had one professional match so far, and at the moment, Grant is teaching some of the other guys at the basic rules, but at the moment, there is only one official referee, only one man who can hold it down. Because, mate, how fast paced is it?
I was surprised. It's like any kind of refereeing or fighting. It's easy to talk about it until you get in there and the situation's live, and you're doing it for real. And when we had the first game with 4 players aside, which was probably too many,
too much, yeah.
In a small cage, and I mean I leap about quite a bit anyway when I'm refereeing an MMA fight or a K1 fight. You know, I like to be on the right side of the fighters. There's certain positions you need to be in as a referee to get the ideal viewpoint of the eyes, the techniques, etc. But for Ultimate Ball, the referee really needs to stay as far away from the action as he can, but be quick enough to get right in there, blow the whistle, and stop the match, so that you can see who's got the ball and make a decision of what's going to happen. I mean, I was gassing, and luckily that I do train, even though I'm an old kid now. You know, I train, I run, and I box and stuff. But I did, you know, I really did feel that cardio-wise, and I was sweating the lights at the arena. But it's quite intense. Anyone who's got anything negative to say about it, you know, just
try it.
Hold your horses. We'll go and try it. Wait and see what happens.
Oh, yeah. Patrick McGee from Bexley. I like this one. You'll quite like this. Can you explain the chest start? Because he saw it, he didn't understand. Yeah. So what happens is...
Right, the chest start. In the event of the 2 teams going to the ground and it becomes a stalemate where two guys have got hold of the ball and the referee can't decide who's in possession, or perhaps there'll be another stalemate or an infringement where you need a restart, then the quickest way, you could have a jump ball where you throw the ball up in the air, but what we don't want is the ball to get tapped outside of the cage. So a chest start, the guys have the ball on their chest, hands on the thighs, the referee blows the whistle.
Oh! Always that fast!
Yeah.
The referee blows with it. And if you know what ultimate ball is, it's coming to you. See you soon!